What's up, everyone? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, The Hot Commodity and C, and today we're saying goodbye to 2025 and hello to the Attitude Years Season 4. We're covering the year 2001, and we're on the road to WrestleMania 17. We have this episode of Raw, one more SmackDown, and then we hit No Way Out live in Las Vegas. I remember seeing that show as a kid, and I really liked it. So before we jump into the episode of Raw that we're covering, I want to go over an fact that took place the day before this episode of Raw, which is February 18th, 2001. NASCAR driver Dale Earnhardt Sr. was killed in a car crash at the Daytona 500. His son ended up becoming a NASCAR driver, and I don't remember this happening, but I do remember his son talking about losing his dad and how serious it was when it did happen. But that just happened a day before Raw Is War. So, people are feeling sad right now in the NASCAR world. But we're kicking off WWF Raw Is War from February 19th, 2001, live in St. Louis, Missouri. And kicking off Raw, we have a triple threat match. The Undertaker versus WWF Tag Team Champion Devon Dudley versus Christian, and Edge joins commentary for this match. Undertaker gets the win after Edge distracts the referee. Christian lands a low blow to Taker, and then Taker lands a last right to Christian to get the win. After Edge attacks Taker, but Taker nails a choke slam, and the Brothers of Destruction have the advantage heading into that triple threat tag match at No Way Out. But Edge and Christian, man, they got stumped. They were trying to fuck over the Dudleys and Taker, but they got screwed over in that situation. We see Stephanie talking to Triple H backstage, and she tells him that she's going after Trish once she shows up to the arena, so she's going to be waiting in the parking lot for her. Next, we see Lita taking on Dean Malenko here. Dean lands a suplex and then grabs a chair, but Matt Hardy runs out and hits Dean with the chair, and Lita gets the pinfall victory over Dean. After Matt Hardy decides to kiss Lita, and Lita's looking a little confused. Matt's nervous about it. He leaves the ring, and then Lita approaches Matt and makes out with him. And we're finally seeing that Matt and Lita are a real-life couple. It's being intertwined in WWE here. But Lita is with a Hardy Boy. She decided to say, fuck you, Dean, I don't like you, but I do like me some Matt Hardy. We see Trish Stratus and William Regal arrive in a limo, and Trish is standing out of the hood. Stephanie decides to run on top of the limo and attack Trish, and they get separated, but these two will fight at No Way Out. WWF Champion Kurt Angle does a sit-down interview. He says he's jealous of The Rock because Angle's done it all, while Rock gets all the glory. Everyone thinks WrestleMania is set in stone. He proves people wrong all the time, and Angle will beat The Rock at No Way Out. People have no choice but to respect me after I beat The Rock. So strong words there from Angle. We'll have to see if it comes to fruition at No Way Out. The cat is with the APA backstage, and she wants to get naked, so they go to a strip bar. Very fun stuff. We'll see the shenanigans happening there. Next, we have Eddie Guerrero versus X-Pac with special guest referee Intercontinental Champion Chris Jericho. Earlier on in the match, Guerrero and Jericho shove each other. Clearly, there's issues between the two of them. X-Pac hits Jericho, so Jericho attacks X-Pac. And then Just Incredible and X-Pac double team Jericho. And then Guerrero and Jericho brawl, leading Jericho to stand tall with a lion saw. So we have X-Pac, Just Incredible, and Eddie Guerrero all attacking Chris Jericho here. However, Jericho gets the advantage. Afterwards, though, Benoit attacks Chris Jericho on the stage and leaves him laying. We see the cat and APA are at the strip club. They're partying, having a good time. We then see Edge and Christian in the parking lot, and they sent someone to tell The Undertaker that the Dudley Boyz have messed up his motorcycle. Then they call out the Dudley Boyz to the parking lot. So the Dudleys go to the parking lot. They see that the motorcycle has been destroyed. Undertaker sees the Dudleys by the motorcycle. So they attack So Undertaker attacks the Dudleys, and then the Dudleys get the advantage of the Undertaker, and then Kane tries to help, but Edge and Christian lands a conchairto. So Edge and Christian conspire this to set up both the Dudleys and the Brothers of Destruction, and they definitely got the advantage here tonight on Raw Is War. But I'm sure the Dudleys and the Brothers of Destruction will be coming for them on SmackDown. Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley comes out next. Stephanie says the plans have changed. Daddy's not here, so I'm in control. She shows the footage of Vince and Trish with Linda McMahon from SmackDown. Stephanie says, my dad and I worked hard to put my mom in her place, quiet and subdued. Mom realized there was only room for one dominant female in the WWF, and that's me. Now I got another meddlesome bitch to deal with. I'm not afraid of anyone. If I can slap Stone Cold, imagine what I'm going to do to you. Trish, I want you in the ring right now. But Trish doesn't come out. Stone Cold Steve Austin does. Austin goes to tell Stephanie, since I can't touch your husband, I thought I'd give you a present. And then Austin lands a stunner as Stephanie. Triple H runs out and he's pissed because he can't do anything about it. But, Stephanie got what she deserved. She slapped Austin, and Austin doesn't play. He came out and he fucked up Stephanie. Next, we see Rikishi and Haku defeat the Hardy Boyz after Haku lands a headbutt to Jeff, and then Rikishi pins him after the Hardys get a double token grip lock by Haku, and these two Samoans are running roughshod here in the WWF. Next, we see the Right to Center attack the APA at the strip club, and they take the cat and drag her away. I wonder where they're going. Next, we see Hardcore Champion Raven take on Crash Holly. During the match, the Big Show comes out and attacks Raven. Raven and Crash fight in sewer water, and then the Ninja Woman comes out and breaks a 2x4 over the Big Show's back, and we still don't know who this woman is. I know who it is, but I know Ant doesn't, so I'm excited to find out that. Next, the Right to Censor come out, and they're dragging Cat to the ring with them. They trash talk the Cat, and Steven grabs her and calls her a tramp. Jerry the King Lawler gets in the ring and grabs Steven, and Steven says that he wants to have a match where Jerry the King Lawler will fight any member of the Right to Censor. If that member of Right to Censor wins, the Cat will join the Right to Censor. If that member of Right to Censor loses, the Cat will be able to strip nude. And then the King punches Steven Richards and wants to fight him. So we have Richards versus Lawler at No Way Out with...
I don't get why they didn't mention how they were married during this time. It would have made it more like a reason for the King to be doing this.
He wants to see the Cat get naked. Next, we have our main event, Chris Benoit and WWF Champion Kurt Angle against Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. A good tag match here on Raw. Triple H gets on the apron, and Benoit accidentally hits Triple H with the WWF Championship, allowing The Rock to land a rock bottom, and The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin get the win after outsmarting Triple H. But I feel like Triple H is going to get some comeuppance on Benoit. He's going to be mad that Benoit hit him with the title, but you know what? Triple H has bigger fish to fry, and that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Good episode of Raw Is War. Got me excited for No Way Out. SmackDown's going to be good, I'm sure. Looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. We've got one more stop, No Way Out 2001, which is definitely a good pay-per-view. So
when we do SmackDown, I want to give my predictions.
Okay. With that, if you like what you're hearing, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. We cover all things WWE. We're on the road to Saturday night's main event.
Tell 4 of your friends. We're almost at 1,000.
We already are. We're at 1,003.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
Yeah. So tell 4 more of your friends. Though.
Tell 998 so we get 2,000.
There we go. Do that. And after you do that, remember to stay safe and stay uncensored.